Hey everyone, Jay from JPVideos here. Before we get to the video, I'd like to take a moment and talk to you about something. Now, it was recently brought to my attention that out of all my subscribers, only 5 to 8% of you are actually watching my videos and being notified when I upload new videos. And that's pretty alarming. That means over 90% of you aren't even aware that I'm uploading new content on a regular basis. The way I found that out is because over the last few months, a lot of my videos have been getting pretty low views. And it turns out most of those views are coming from non-subscribers. And I thought I was doing something wrong, so I reached out to YouTube to find out what was going on. And there's some information that I'd like to share with you guys. Now, in the past, if you subscribed to my channel, YouTube automatically notified you whenever I put out a new video. But that system has changed, and there's some steps you need to take on your part to ensure that you'll be notified in the future about new uploads. Number one, you obviously need to be subscribed to my channel. Number two, and most importantly, you must turn on that notification bell. That notification bell tells YouTube that you want to be notified about new videos, but also controls your alerts such as email, push notifications, and YouTube app alerts regarding my new uploads. If the bell's not turned on, there's a good chance YouTube won't tell you about the new videos. Third is you must be an active viewer on my channel, which means you must show YouTube that you're actively watching my videos. The way that's done is by simply taking a moment to give the video a thumbs up and a comment down below. And believe it or not, I take an active role in reading each and every one of your comments, and I love connecting with you guys and responding back and forth. But most importantly is it shows YouTube that you're actively watching my videos and that you want to be notified about new videos. If you don't take those steps, there's a good chance YouTube will actually unsubscribe you from my channel without warning. And it's happened before because I've had a few viewers contact me telling me that happened and that they weren't even aware that I was still making new videos. And I hate to see that happen to anyone because I know a lot of you enjoy my content and I strive on making this a fun, entertaining, family-friendly channel. So take a moment, double check that you're subscribed, make sure the bell's turned on, and when you watch my videos, please give it a thumbs up and please comment, because otherwise there's a good chance you may miss some future content. With that aside, I just want to say thank you for listening, and let's get back to the video. Hey guys, I'm back with a new video, and right now it's about 6:30 in the morning, and I'm heading out on a small road trip going a few hours south to meet up with someone named Matt. I actually met Matt back in September at the Elvira Bunkers Meetup event, and we got to talking and he told me about a few locations that he thought I should check out. So that's where I'm headed right now. I believe he has 3 places lined up for us today, with the first one being this huge medical complex called Embreeville State Hospital. It's a massive medical facility that has underground tunnels and over a dozen buildings. And he's been there before and knows his way around, so he's going to show me some of the key important areas worth sharing with you guys. Also, throughout the video, I'm going to share some information about the place as well. If everything goes according to plan, I should have 3 videos out of this road trip, so expect to see 2 more after this one. And the next time you see me, I should be at my destination. I'm really excited to check these places out, so come along with me.
Are you afraid of the dark? Are you scared?
Okay guys, so I finally made it to my destination. You can see behind me here I have Matt and Jess. They get full credit for this location. They're the ones who told me about this. And basically it's right in front of me, now it's behind me. It's a massive complex here. I think there's a total of 16 buildings sitting on 225 acres. And as I mentioned earlier, I will have some information throughout the video telling you some of the history and details about this place. So we're gonna head into one of the buildings now and get started. So is this like maybe a cafeteria or something?
It's a cafeteria. I don't want to be in your shop, so I'll let you.
No, that's fine. You do what you want to do. You know this place better than I do, so. This is education copier room. Got the classic decaying look with the peeling paint, some graffiti here and there, and obviously some trash. But the curious thing I'm going to be looking for is some either Christmas items or toys, because they're synonymous with abandoned locations. So we'll see if that holds true to this place. So just to let you know, we're not going to go through every single building here. We're not going to go through every square inch of the buildings that we do go into, because this will turn out to be like a 4-hour video, and no one's going to want to sit through that. So this is the first building we got into, which I believe is the cafeteria, he said. And I think next over here is going to be the gymnasium. But there's going to be a couple cool spots, but what I'm really looking forward to is those underground tunnels. So I'm going to keep moving forward and see what else is here. Boy, those skylights almost look like it's illuminated in here. Yeah. These are like the lights you used to see in the old schools.
Like a jail cell.
Yeah. Let's take a peek at one of these. This is very small. Looks like maybe at one point it was later on converted into an office. But it's something like a jail window. See if they're all like that. These are like little one-room cells, even though they're patient rooms. Oh, look at this, has a wallpaper trim. Oh, there's even curtains in this one. Yeah. Oh, there's a Dutch store here. Wow, this goes for a long way. If you could tell by video, but this corridor goes down for probably a couple hundred yards. So what we mistakenly called before the cafeteria, which we now believe is probably an art room or shop room, but this is the cafeteria. And it's pretty freaking awesome. You can see it's got chained up windows. Tons of graffiti, but a lot of tile and stuff left behind. The original lighting is still here. And that pretty cool, it's like a toddler stroller. All this tile is like dry rotted. So looks like you get your tray here, slide it down. Definitely resembles like a jailhouse cafeteria.
This was the site of a poorhouse, and it was built in 1800. During the 1940s, the state took over. Those buildings were raised, and then these buildings were built.
So say wheelchair charging room. Must have had powered wheelchairs for some of the patients or residents. So I actually found one of the old serving trays they used to use here. It's pretty neat. It's like we got a power buffer over there or something. I used to operate one of these when I worked as a custodian. There's lots of other trays. This looks like it was a walk-in cooler. I used to probably keep the prepped food in these little containers here. There's the sink room and dishwasher area, typical kitchen setup. So we made it down into one of the basements here, and there should be access somewhere to one of the tunnels that reportedly connect all the buildings. What's this? Elevator shaft. Oh wow. It's probably a freight elevator. Yeah, there's the pulley system for it. That's a relic. And here's the switches for it. I forget if there's a proper name for those. I don't know them offhand. Okay.
So maybe we'll go to that door or go to a different basement.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, we weren't in this one. I know that much.
See where this goes, or?
Let's try this one. Go for that door.
That was pretty open.
Okay, so I was right. We found one of our first two telltale signs. Got artificial Christmas tree. This room is heavily saturated. So we got an old handicap ramp right here.
So we're still below that same building. I think that tunnel hallway is the one that was bringing the other ones.
Maybe there's some neat old chairs. Oh, what's this stuff? Here's some various items. Looks like some costumes or something. So while you're in these tunnels, you come across these various staircases that will lead you topside to the buildings.
Yeah, so we're still right below that building we went in at.
The cafeteria,
Yeah.
I think.
We don't really wander too far.
Oh, that looks pretty neat. These are cool doors too.
So they had airflow across the front of it, they had the exhaust that went off and outside.
Yeah, diesel.
This was on the back of it, and then I remember the other, like you had the switchboard, like circuit breaker stuff.
That's the diesel tank fuel.
Yeah.
That's pretty
It's
cool.
a little diesel motor. 4-cylinder.
It's not like the Power Stroke I had. Dipstick's gone out of it.
I bet you the funny thing is, if I take this out, it'll still run. You know,
Yeah,
go over it and.
they're already built like tanks.
Yeah.
Probably transfer the power. There's the radiator.
Yeah. It's a shame because all that stuff's probably gonna be scrapped.
Yeah.
The guys would probably love to put that in some type of project.
Keep seeing that pizza everywhere.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
I can go for some pizza.
Let's go to the cafeteria. Maybe we got some leftover.
I'll serve
I got some leftover frozen pizza.
Yeah, some type of mechanical work.
Yeah, it's all plumbing. Well, that's like a brand new compressor.
Wow. Could use one of them.
Yeah.
That's in good condition. That looks like it was added like after it closed.
Yeah. This might have, actually this was with the Vision Quest building I think we're still in. See, someone took the copper and scrapped it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's got 2 motors and 2 pumps on it.
That probably fills up in like seconds.
Yeah.
What brand is it?
Speed Air
Speed Air?
by Dayton.
There's a little more outdated. It's a Devil Biss. Or Devil Biss. Never heard of that.
You know, it's kind of weird. When they made the forms for the concrete, you can still see the wood.
Yeah.
I mean, the wood that made the form.
Yeah, it's pretty weird. I bet it's nice and cool down here in the summer. So I've seen other locations that have tunnels like this, but they're really cramped and really small.
09.
2009? So they have been doing something here then.
Oh, this is, yeah, got the wheels and all.
Hospital bed or something.
Hospital bed.
That's neat. And it's like a nurse's cart. Carry their meds and everything. And we've reached the surface.
Look at the faces on the chairs.
Yeah, very creepy.
We had some of those doors I remember were like boarded shut on the other side.
It's kind of cool to go forward.
Yeah, there's a little balcony. There's a projection room too. Got the old piano up there. Curtains.
Which would explain it.
This floor is buckling.
Now we have to find the gym.
It's kind of crazy that they had this for like an insane asylum, you know?
I know.
Rhodes here. I think they're the ones that make like the carousel organs. Oh, here we got the stage controls. These are like frozen.
Oh yeah, I have a picture of that.
Like a little kid with buttons. There's a little backstage area. Oh, it goes right down to the basement. I have to check in there. It looks pretty neat. This is a good sized room though. The lights, probably having a hard time lighting it up. I'll pull up my other light here. There we go. I like to try and get up to that balcony in the projection room and look at the light. So that's where we came down. It's a long, long hallway. These are just very plain, ordinary seats. No decorative elements to them. They are moldy though.
Still work.
Wonder if we get some popcorn.
Like a spiral staircase almost.
Yeah, look at they're like loaded up with debris. I hope this floor is solid.
Imagine watching the show from up here. It's like the elite.
This is like VIP.
Yeah.
Are they in there? All right, I'm coming. Oh, wow. There's like a film, I think this is for rewinding the film.
That's amazing.
I had only seen a couple of these in some old theaters, but
What's up with the exhaust? Do they have like a little...
real high-powered light in there. So it's an exhaust for the heat.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, these have super bright bulbs to throw the picture onto the screen.
And here's a third one here.
Oh, these are cool.
So we just came outside of the Auditorium theater area. And we've got these massive doors here, one of which is laying on the ground. But these are about 10 feet tall, and they have these neat decorative elements built into them. Never saw anything like that before. Got a bunch of doors here. There's like a little stage in here. Like a little platform. It's weird.
Oh, it's a nice picture.
The chair. I like the color of that chair. Okay, so I hope you guys are enjoying this exploration so far. We're still in the first building, believe it or not. We've covered the cafeteria, the gymnasium, lots of hallways, corridors, and most of it's patient rooms, resident rooms. So we're gonna exit this building and make our way across the property and hopefully find the gymnasium and the juvenile detention center. And we'll see what else we find, so stay tuned, there's still more to come. And here's a quick look at the lobby area of the auditorium. Very high ceilings, but also very plain. There's more of those doors we saw. Looks like maybe you would have came in here to get maybe some snacks or food. Very cool, but we're gonna head back outside. You can just see how sprawling this complex is. It's kind of mind-blowing. I could literally spend a few days here and probably still not see everything. They even have their own little playground here. So it makes you wonder if this was for some of the patients that were here, or maybe for some of the children that were visiting the patients, you know, maybe their parents. It's hard to tell. It's pretty cool though. It's all overgrown.
Might as well just cut it.
Oh, there's a toy. An old Cabbage Patch doll.
That's creepy.
This is really heavily decayed. Media Center. Oh, look at this, it's like a padded table.
Interesting.
The stairs right there.
Yeah. Pretty. Wow.
I'm not going to spend too much time in these buildings because they're very similar to the other ones, but give you a quick look around. This looks neat with the I do like the colors though, it's nice. Pastel colors, pink and blue. These buildings are in far worse shape than the other ones. Heavily decayed, lots of rot. And as we saw from the outside, this building has multiple floors, but I think they're just going to repeat themselves. Welcome to Woodview Library. Not much of a chapel, but looks pretty neat in here. There's a crutch.
Yes, look, there's the, yeah,
It's like very green.
yeah. It's weird. said you could be here for days and not see it all.
Wow.
Oh, he's scared.
It's a very odd shaped pool.
Yeah.
Another bathroom and shower.
They had, was this like wheelchair lift or something?
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah, there's a handicapped bathroom here.
Yeah, we have a shallow and a deep end there.
I gotta get in here.
And look,
Wheelchair. That's really small. Chester County, it says. So this pool is an area that they've never seen before, so we're discovering it for our first time. And this wheelchair, believe it or not, is built for a child. It's a kid's wheelchair. You can see how narrow the base of it is, the seat. It's definitely for someone of a smaller stature.
from a family, it's built-in steps because it's kind of hard. You're like really up against the wall there.
But these ones are wider at least. Completely tiled pool, floor and walls. Very seamless. With built-in tile steps. Very similar to the J.W. Cooper School, which has much narrower steps, but still the same design. And can't forget that little kid's toy. That's like a, what is that? Like a little spinning thing? Believe it or not, that's a type of flotation device for infants or toddlers. It says, do not leave child unattended in there to prevent drowning. So I don't know if it's set on some type of platform. It has like suction cups on it. That's something I've never seen before. So one thing Matt was explaining to me is that this place, when it was Embreeville State Hospital, was primarily for basically mental people. It was a type of insane asylum. But he also noted too that it kind of had like an open door policy. They took in anyone who needed medical help, whether it was handicapped people, children, elderly, mentally ill, physically ill. So it was open to pretty much everyone, but its primary focus was for the mentally insane people. So it's pretty neat though that you could find various items throughout this building that relate to the various types of people. So it wasn't just categorized to one type of person. So definitely learning more as we go along, and the things we discover helps paint the picture as to how this place used to operate. And we found the gymnasium. Gotta find a way to get down there. Hey, what is that in the back?
Soccer net?
No, it's like machines or something back there.
Oh, are those a weight machine?
Some type of physical therapy or something. Discovered one of the little locker rooms here.
There's still a good old toilet paper one.
And believe it or not, it has a slate wall divider and slate shower walls. Got TP in here. People get freaked out when I show the toilets. I don't know why. I don't want to see that. Oh, this is like a little corridor here. It goes around the corner.
Is that like access to the shower and the plumbing?
Maybe. It goes in and then to the right. So before we head into the gymnasium, we came down this hallway and there's a huge trampoline sitting right in the middle. It's kind of nuts.
And you can see the electrical wire with the switch box here.
Oh, here's balance beams for gymnastics. Hey, there's another diesel
School
engine.
desk.
Yeah, another generator.
I guess that's a handicap ramp, maybe?
Yeah, like a walking platform.
Gone. Oh, here, this is the one. Right? That's a cool little door.
Yeah. I don't know what
There
this
are a
looks.
couple of dolls across the back.
This is a doll's arm.
They're not here. What is this on shoes off?
Nice.
Gross.
Furniture, I guess.
That's weird. It's like crawl space.
A lot of the toys are gone. Oh, that's kind of disappointing.
Maybe they crawl through or something?
I don't know. There's a lot.
Can I do gym class? Corny thing.
Did it go around the wall or something?
That's where we just came from, and we're heading here to the gymnasium. Man, these floors are buckled. So that's where we were when we got our topside view. And as you can see, it's definitely seen better days. I thought there'd be some hoops in here or something, but there's outdoor basketball hoops. This is more just like a open room for maybe running around or maybe dodgeball or something, soccer. Scales? There's another Dutch door. It's probably the office for the gymnasium person. There's another one. It's like a pad you run against. It's kind of weird. Okay, I discovered what it is. You stand with your back against that and you pull down and you lift the weight up.
You stand here?
No, you stand with your back against the pad.
Okay.
You see the platform there? And there'd be a pulley hanging down, and like for pull downs or push downs or whatever. Because there's another one in here, it's set up just like that. Cool thermostat control in here.
Oh wow, look at that.
With some evil eyebrows.
Look at the bike here.
Oh, I didn't even see that. That's old. Is there a manufacturer's plate? I don't know. Maybe Schwinn.
Put that in the water, it'll be fun. Give it for a Christmas gift.
So we were just inside there at the gymnasium, and we're outside now.
I think that's just something funny or something.
Down by where we're looking at from the upstairs window right there. We thought this was a hatch to the basement, but just a little drainage chamber.
How many floors are there? This is the tallest floor.
4. This place is mind-blowing with how big it is. Like, we've only got to our second building so far, and we're probably a long ways into this video. Like I said, if we went to every location, there's no way I'd have enough battery or space on my memory card. But we're gonna check 1 or 2 more places out and probably wrap it up after that because we have a couple more places to go today. But this place is simply incredible, that's all I could say. So here's a look from the back here. Very massive, huge, enormous, however you want to describe it, complex. This is by far the largest location I've ever been to. I've been to some pretty large resorts. I've been to a hospital before, but this far exceeds them all. I'd love to do a return trip and see the rest of the places, but happy to see what I'm able to see today, and hopefully you guys are enjoying it as well. So right now we're inside the PA Clinical School. I'll show you the sign of it once we get outside. But this is going to be a very relatively boring building. It's just 3 or 4 levels, pretty much designed the same way, with lots of patient rooms and dilapidated hallways, so to speak. It's a basketball. I was just starting to wonder if there's anything left behind in these buildings, and come upon this. A little bit dusty down here, so it's time to put the respirator on, but I'm gonna head upstairs in this building to see what's up there and get away from this dust, and then I'll see what else we find. Bathroom.
Nope, we're on the same page as you.
We thought we were going to get in trouble.
So apparently we're not the only ones here. Came across a couple of explorers, and they caught us by surprise. But thankfully it was explorers and not security. So this is like a little nurse's station. Probably for the different wings that are here. This is similar to St. Joseph's Hospital they explored, where it's designed like an X shape, and every so often there's nurses stations for each wing. This is more like a day room. It has an oval facade on it that we saw from the outside. Well, I've seen these in Mountain Manor Resort that just burned down. Hit a bunch of these. These are air conditioners. activity room, maybe. Huge windows.
It's a shame there's not more available information online.
So they shoot from up here?
Yeah, if you look across the way, there's that backstop with the sandbag we saw. And we're near the playground.
Oh, okay.
And I guess they use this for the rest. You can see it way back there. But then also from the parking lot there, I think it's just dirt backstop. You see it way back there?
Yeah.
That's gotta be. The parking lot has a bunch of kitchens still. They're over there somewhere. Was a. Want to get pizza later?
Yeah.
It's a subtle, hint. This is pizza there, pizza there. Got a horse. Smoking. Here's the crappy room. All smashed up. Kirkbride. Did you see that on the wall?
Not far away is this thing called Marshall's. Dates back to the 1700s, but they just put in the little historical center.
Oh, okay.
Talks about the Battle of the Brandywine, a bunch of stuff, people, and
As you mentioned, there's various entrance and exit points for these tunnels. And here's a random one right here. It goes right down. And that's not a room, that's a tunnel that runs off in that direction. Probably goes underneath this whole property. But it's not going to be very exciting to see, but neat to know that it's there. So there's a look at the building we were just in. As you can see, there's the sign. There's a few of them around.
It looks like it.
It's a pretty neat place, though. Alright guys, that's a look at the Embreeville State Hospital complex here. Just want to first thank off Matt and Jess for taking me to this place. It's mind-blowing how massive it is here. I've never been to a location that's so sprawling, so many buildings. The tunnels are awesome. I mean, there's just so much to talk about, so much to see, and then this trip didn't do it justice, but I'm very thankful to be here today and to check it out for myself. It's really mind-blowing that this is not only still here, but this existed back in history, all the way back to the 1800s, and then the change over to the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Just loads of history tied to it. Comment down below, let me know what your favorite parts of this place was. Maybe in the future I'll make a return trip to check out some of the other buildings, but we did see a lot today. I'm sure this is already a long video, so if you made it through all of it, I want to thank you. Just don't forget, you can follow me on Facebook, and if you'd like to purchase some JPVideos merchandise, or to donate on my Patreon page, you can find the links to those down below. Lastly, if you're new to my channel and want to see more videos just like this one, hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. That way you don't miss any future uploads. If you did enjoy this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and like always, I'll see you in the next video.